shit.
Oh my god, it's so loud. Vinny? Who the fuck's Vinny? Alright. Do I not do a very good Limey impression? Mono said the other day after I hosted Limey, I went to bed, but I don't know. A lot of times when I host someone, I just go to sleep. I don't really like stick around. People think you should do that, but honestly, it's okay. You can host and ditch. It's not a big deal. People got lives. People got to go to sleep and stuff. But Mono said that he said thank you Vidyabum for the host, and I just like he said it funny. I saw a clip of it. It was pretty good. It was good. What theme am I using? I'm using Neon Slasher. I really like this one. All the details are like a bright pink kind of. A lot of the blood and slime. It really like accentuates stuff of the game that I never saw before. I like this one. It looked different on his. He was in a different screen, I think. Or it might not have, maybe it was only 1 bit. And as you can see here, as you play through the game, I think a lot of this stuff was locked for him. This stuff opens up as you play through, kill different enemies. I don't know how to unlock this one. Is this the Halloween update? What the hell is this? Really? I don't know. Maybe it's some, I don't know. Solace? We're gonna go with that. Is that what that is, though? Is that why that's grayed out? Something strange is happening in our town. Robed figures can be seen gathering in the woods at night. People are going missing. Disgusting creatures are terrorizing the seaside. Oh no, I know who he is. I'm aware. I'm aware of that person. The rapid technological progress of the modern era brings comfort, but also new unknown threats. Old gods, malicious eldritch beings who ruled the earth eons ago are awakening as reality starts to crumble. Armed with clues, spells, and your dwindling sanity, you'll investigate mysteries across the city and in realms beyond. That's why the title is an uninspired World of Horror stream. It's completely uninspired. An old train slows down and stops at its last station. The end of the world's at hand, and you finally arrived in the doomed town. Is that Carmen Sandiego? I wish, man. Hey, so last time I actually unlocked this new character. He's a priest, Yashashiro Kawaji. His mission. While he didn't technically complete his studies at the seminary, a worrying letter from his sister forced Yashiro to take the first train to Shiokawa. After all, she died a few years ago. Yeah, it is kind of a little like Carmen Sandiego. He has a ton of unique stuff. Yeah, we may as well try him out. I hope he had some new backgrounds too. These have been fun to play through. Let's do medium difficulty though. Starts with 4 phones. I'm just gonna go with I wonder if he has any specific allies. I'm gonna go with this one, I think. Starts with a bronze crucifix. So he's good at like fighting ghosts then, I assume? Is that his like specialty? The Exorcist has ruined how I just like see a crucifix being used as a weapon. Anyone else have that problem? $140 experience to level up. Holy shit. I didn't see that. I think we'll go with Oth. don't see why not. Although he does seem like he would be a spellcaster. Whatever. Is it unequipable? This playthrough's new mechanics. This character is described by a new stat, Faith. It starts at 10, but depending on your actions, it can drop into negative values, representing the slowly crumbling faith. What? I didn't know this. There are different bonuses and penalties that vary with the faith level. You can check the current status by hovering the mouse over the new stat. Huh. No shit. Interesting. So it's just like nothing right now? Leveling up requires an extra 40 experience. I've been waiting for you. It's like some Silent Hill shit. No spells. Oh, no, the other one spell. Regeneration. Bronze Crucifix. Allows you to fight ghost enemies normally. Whoa, okay. Break it in half. I mean, that's cool. That actually is really cool, but there's not enough ghosts in the game for me to really feel like that's awesome. Yeah, what would breaking it? What's inside? Like some candy? You like break it in half and it's just actually like a giant Toblerone. Oh my god. What I'm about to do has not been approved by the Vatican. You lose a ton of faith. Yeah, that makes sense, I guess. I'm just gonna equip it now, I guess. Oh, I thought it was maybe like a bashing weapon. What happens if you go into the occult shop as the priest? I wonder. Someone's crammed your mailbox full of animal entrails. He looks skeptical right off the bat. What kind of outfits does he have? Is that like a spooky Christmas sweater? I love that. That's the Faith Monster. Oh my god, it's him. Right? Yeah, that's sick. We gotta rock that. Let's take a nice hot bath. The search for a missing person continues in the forest surrounding Shiwakawa. If you have any information, please contact the police department. Hold on one second. Making sure that this is looking right. Okay, sorry about that. There's too much shit happening here right now. That out of there. The Minions horror game was open in the background still. Whoops. That was the problem. Okay. Arms. Eels. Did they add a new ending to Eels? While returning to your home, someone suddenly bumps into you. Did you know? You turn around. It's your friend living in the same apartment complex. Kinda. That weird dude is back. You know, the one who studies fish? You shrug and opening the door. Kinda follows in and immediately enters the kitchen. A while later, she returns with 2 cans of soda. Aren't you curious what weird fish did he bring this time? She grins. You like her like Dorito shirt? Saving, leaving, and being too late. I think maybe my progress got wiped and I haven't just done the worst one yet again. I don't know. Either way, I just would rather have Kana on my team, so I'm always going to go for that ending probably. Especially with this character. Doesn't seem super strong. Saw the creepy neighbor carrying some jars inside his apartment. I wonder what weird fish did he find this time? Will you check it out? He surely will recognize me. I try to do it myself. Please. Yeah, this is why I love Neon Slasher. Like, it really brings out the details of some of this stuff. Like, I wouldn't even notice this, I think, if it was in another palette. I love the stuff that it highlights instead of the other color. Yo, Slither. I think I ate Slither after I had Taco Bell one time, and it just, like, made me feel like shit for, like, a month. It wasn't good. I don't like that movie for some reason. I'm not big on the, like, remember Cabin Fever? Like, the original Cabin Fever in, like, 99, 2000? Like, how fucking, like, by the end of that movie, it's like, they're so worn down. Like, I hate that. Or The Ruins, right? The Ruins is one we were talking about with the plants and stuff. I tend to like the practical horror of stuff like that. I'm into it, like Brain Dead and shit. But then once we hit the CGI level of that, I don't really enjoy. Like Hostel, I hate that movie. Don't like it. But if it was like practical effects from like a dumb, sleazy horror movie, I would be way more into it. But the fact that it's so realistic, I hate that shit. Like a couple of the Saw movies I'm into, but more or less, the most of it is just not for me. And I really like horror movies and stuff. While looking around the ransacked room of your recently deceased friend, you discover a half-finished painting of a woman, her skin a ghastly pale yellow color. The scene's disturbing and you struggle to look at it. Charisma check. Oh my god, his charisma is so bad. I thought priests were supposed to be like nice. The ones that are fighting ghosts seem to be like a little charismatic. Dude's working at the school, right? We could just break into his office. What do you mean we shouldn't? It must be empty. He just came back and his classes begin next week. Yeah, the first Saw is actually like that's a good movie, I think. Like despite the cliche and the you know, it's just ridiculous, but it's a good movie. It's not, is it a fucking world-changing movie? No, but I think it's like it's a cool enough movie. It's, you know, made enough money to make like what, 15 fucking additional movies? And it gave us the excellent video game. Yeah, there's gotta be at least 7 of those motherfuckers. A tall woman with an unsettling face and twitching lips stops you. I'll be your new biology teacher. Could you help me move some stuff into my new office? Oh. The creepy substitute teacher hands you dusty old biological specimens. The rancid smell of formalin almost makes you drop the jar. Should fetuses have so many legs? Yeah, Nick Cage was pretty excellent in that movie. The neighbor's office at school was empty. You find a few jars all filled with weird eel-like fish. Despite your protests, Connor decides to take one jar home. Nick Cage actually kind of winning me over again recently for some reason. The past couple movies, Nick Cage kind of fucking is the man. I don't know, dude. Also, Nanda. Thank you for that sub. That was nice of you. Like, for so long, Nick Cage has made some weird decisions, and obviously he has, like, a lifestyle that requires a lot of money, apparently, but... Like, you ever see, like, how he dress? He, like, has, like, a collection of weird leather jackets, like, pink fucking crazy leather jackets and stuff. Like, dude does whatever the fuck he wants. I respect that. Yeah, Mandy and Color Out of Space were great. Those are 2 awesome movies. And Color Out of Space, actually, at moments, I was like, this is that, like I was just talking about, it hit points of that, but it was still an excellent movie. That's just personally my gripe with some of that stuff sometimes. But I can still watch it. There were some parts, though. Have you ever seen an eel like this? It's so freaky. Don't you have a feeling it's watching us? How can she sip her soda so calmly, staring at this creepy creature? Yeah, basically. It's, you know, a color that we don't understand, right? Like we've never seen the color before, so we can't describe it. But it's like, yeah, I don't think it's based on that. It's still pretty interesting though. People point and talk about a man on the other side of the street. He looks confused, muttering to himself while occasionally touching a festering wound on his cheek. You stop in your tracks and listen to the man's cursed incantations. Yeah, I heard some bullshit's happening with the ads, but feel free to use your ad blocks. It's too bad that they're running those for people so constantly. Especially like coming over from another stream to check something out for the first time. Most people are not going to stick through an ad. It's pretty frustrating. I've seen him burning some notes behind our apartment building. Let's go and check it out. Is this eel even alive? Wandering through an empty corridor, you find an old vending machine. You don't recognize the brands of sodas inside, but you really could use a drink. Yeah, I got the money. Taste seems a little odd, but you enjoy the drink anyway. Yeah, usually I say if I'm gonna run a mid-roll or whatever, like, I would only do it at the end of the stream, usually. Not really beneficial to run an ad and, like, make people fucking leave and stuff. Unless you have, like, 80,000 people watching you. Kana was right. Someone tried to burn some papers. They must have been in a hurry because some of the papers looked salvageable. You both return to your apartment and try and decipher the notes. It's so weird. Your neighbor really was into eels, it seems. You begin to wonder if spying on your neighbor was a good idea to begin with. There's what you seaside. I think you go to the seaside once. I can never remember on this one. You walk on the beach when you notice a group of men disembarking from a boat. The fishermen have all sunbaked and wind-dried skin, resembling more mummies you've seen in a museum than humans. Hey you! One of them screams, waving at you. Give us a hand, will you? They point at the giant wet burlap sack in the back of the boat. Just like, it's weird to me that some fishermen would be like, please help us. Like, be like, no, fuck off, man. I'd be like, can you give me some money? Like, I'm not just gonna help do your job for you, man. Doesn't seem very neighborly with me. But dude, they're like, come on. Come on. Ah, yeah, I've really been enjoying those 7 Days to Die streams. Love that game. It gets so boring at a certain point. It's nice to have people who want to play it. All right, I'll help them. This is your fault. It's your fault. You chose wisely. You nod and get closer. The burlap sack smells horrible, making you gag. You ask the man what's inside. There's some fish.
Get real.
Plus 10 experience. Kana was right. Someone tried to burn some papers. They must have been in a hurry because some of the papers look salvageable. Didn't I just read this? It's so weird. Your neighbor really was into eels, it seems. You begin to wonder if spying on your neighbor was a good idea to begin with. Is that the guy from Twin Peaks, the hearing aids guy? Yeah, that's David Lynch. Not only is he in Twin Peaks, he's the guy who fucking made it all up. He's one of my heroes. That's okay. Probably a lot of people don't know who he is. You return home to freshen up. When you enter your bathroom, however, you discover that your shower is missing. In its place, there's an old clawfoot tub. The whole thing feels surreal, but you take a step towards it, wondering how this is possible. Let's take a bath. Nice. Bathtub sure is weird, but you feel extra refreshed. So right now, also I'm playing on medium difficulty. And the big difference between that and the one Vinny was playing on is that you have a little bit less health at your cap. So the most stam and reason I can have is 17 on both sides. So I actually already had maxed stam, I think. So it doesn't even do anything for me. And then the hardest difficulty is 13 stam and 13 reason. 18. Okay, so did it actually do something? I don't know. Either way, that's the difference, though. I'm pretty sure that's it. I don't think the difficulty is altered in any way other than that. I think it's just your funds and your starting health. 10 faith gives you a +1 on both. Oh, okay. This didn't actually say anything last time I highlighted it. Forgot to check it. Increase faith by defeating enemies and solving mysteries. Decrease faith by getting damaged in combat. What? What? So faith can be affected by damage in combat? Passive effect +2 max stam reason. What? This is really kind of ambitious for him. I'm surprised that this is a character in the game. This is like the most complicated character for sure. Effect per mystery. Regain 1 stam +20 experience. Huh. How did I unlock this character? I fucking don't even remember. Was it from the goblet? It's from drinking the goblet, right? Yeah. We drank the goblet. Extra difficulty also increases threat level by +1, +2 for normal and hard. Okay, I didn't know that. So just more random encounters, basically. More fights, rather, right? Just everywhere across the board. That makes sense. And they should change it to not be from anyone, just certain enemies, yeah. There must be something more we can learn. I'll try to break into his apartment tomorrow morning. I wonder what he's hiding in there. You shrug non-committedly. You just wish you could throw the damn jar in the trash. Okay, good. I did that once. That's all we need to do. You decide to enter a small shady bar in the docks. Maybe some of the old fishermen can help you on your quest. However, persuading them to do so might prove difficult. And also, I have put probably 80, 90 hours in this game at this point. It's all been on stream mostly. I haven't really played a lot off stream, and I'm always learning new things about the game. And just when you kind of think you have it down, there's all sorts of other stuff. So it is nice that there's stuff being added all the time, and there's things you're always finding out. I still haven't even done the blue gem quest. There's a lot of achievements, so it does kind of keep it fresh despite how much you play it. It seems like it gets even more interesting, actually. It seems like one thing when you start it up, and I was like, oh, this is cool. And when I started playing it, but then it gets better. It does get better, even than that. My charisma is awful. I'm just gonna buy them around. No fisherman would refuse a round. They tell you tales of sunken cities inhabited by underwater things with too many legs. You may be going crazy, but you swear something's watching you from the sea. It's one of those things, man. Have I encountered something evil? Yeah, a few times. I haven't beaten them yet. I've been getting lucky with that lately. It doesn't really do much to me. I think didn't they nerf that a little bit? Your friends ask you to meet them at a certain secluded location. Getting there, you find a telescope with a note signed by your friend. The note tells you to look through the telescope. Curious, you check it out. Yeah, it barely makes an appearance unless you're specifically looking for it. Can you even beat it? Yeah, apparently you can. It's an achievement. Apparently. When you see Mr. Redacted, Mr. Ito, when you look at the picture, is that a way to get the thing to follow you? That's one of the ways, right? Or is that something else? You don't see anything at first. But the bloated body of Othglazaloth is getting closer. That's a guaranteed way. Okay, that's what I thought. Somehow I forgot about that. I need to get that at some point. Because we're at 78% with the achievements, so it's one of them. I should actually go over the achievements at the beginning of the stream next time. so people can point them out as it's coming along. If they know. It's the bedroom. I found the neighbor, but his eye burst and I slipped on the blood and lost consciousness. I'm afraid there's something in my own eye now, too. Oh, no. You know what's about to happen. Anyone who doesn't want to see that, it's time to look away. Look, there's a little sad face in there. I'm pretty convinced that this guy puts, like, sad faces in things, right? It's not just me, right? My God! There they go. Shocked, you see countless tiny eels crawling out of your friend's eye in all directions. Will she even survive the blood loss? You rush to the hospital with Kana, getting a lot of attention from horrified people. Your friend's taken immediately to the operating theater, and you collapse on a chair in the waiting area. Wake up, dude. You've been sleeping for over 3 hours. You groggily open your eyes to see your friend. Kana is wearing an eye patch. Not so pretty anymore, huh? Couldn't exactly tell the doctors the truth about what happened, and I'm pretty sure I won't be winking with my left eye anytime soon, but thank you for saving my life. You're still processing the events of a previous night. Corpse-eating eels that lay their eggs and eyes? Oh, I forgot to read the thing. Sitting with your friend Kana before your apartment building, you watch the police neighbors emptying your neighbor's place. Eerie episode of Evolving Eels. Ending A. I love the alliteration and all the titles of everything, too. Just like goosebumps as fuck. Good ending. And also, so when you do that quest and you save Kana, she joins you, which is super useful. -1 damage received during combat. This is key. She's very good. Kana looks at you, waiting. She good. Riots. Where did I get that from? Oh, the guy. The guy with the thing. I'm gonna ditch that. Regeneration could be useful, but since we're with Oth right now, we're kind of fucked. Oth glop, blah, 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 blah. Back in your home, think of your next move. Well, I'm gonna take a bath, get some reason back. Also, I hit a level. Oh no, I didn't. It's 140. Fuck. That's weird, man. That's gonna take some getting used to. We got the hiccups. A minor earthquake in the seaside region has revealed an entrance to a partially flooded cavern system. Local scientists believe some of the corridors could be man-made. His level ups are really worth it, though. Okay. Yes, we shall see. This is what I was talking about with Neon Flasher, by the way. This palette. I really love how you see, like, look at this, like, ooze out and this, like, line here and the highlights. Like, these are details I think that are muted in other palettes. Certain ones bring them out just as well, but I really like that. Little circle on the paper there. It's good, man. I like it. I like it. No pain meds for emergency surgery either. How it goes. Also, Wolf Dragon Blood, thank you for that Twitch Prime. Appreciate that. Arms. It's probably a good one to go for next. Why not? I do kind of need a weapon, too. Alarming account of abnormal arms. I remember when it started. The woman next door was strangled to death in her bed with no sign of forced entry. The killer was never found and the apartment remained vacant. The door to her apartment was closed and she lived alone. What other ways in are there? Maybe you can get the apartment plan and compare with the other flats? Maybe. Yeah, that is the worst. I feel like it's okay in this just because it's the animation, though. You know what I mean? Like, even same thing with, like, Dead Space. I don't feel as affected by it, but, like, but then Hostel, for instance, that I don't like. That Igor was not good. That Igor. Investigation's starting to take a toll on your health. You feel like you're about to fall asleep standing up. How do you address your weakened state? I think nap is stam. Jog is reason. Good. Good. And you get a spell? Coming up Millhouse here. Enthrallment. Gain an additional follower, cost 4 reason. But it's gonna be Doom since we're on off. I'm doing it. Fuck it. Give me the Doom. Kazumi. Cheaper treatment and surgery actions. That could be okay. Kazumi looks around. Did you hear? Never mind. Also, she's sacrifice her if we need to. I was hoping for the rock, honestly. Fucking love the rock. Yeah, the rock is in this game. Our master is coming, and oh, we can bask in his glory. Blask? Fuck did you just say? Oh, well, I forgot to get the fucking weapon. You could just bounce. Oh, I got 13 faith. Holy fuck. My spells, yeah, I don't really have good spells for this. It's only Doom. Either way, I'm gonna accumulate Doom for fighting this guy, so. Oh, I can't run. It's a magician. Fuck. I could just kick him. It's only 6 damage. That'd take me 4 turns. It sucks. It's 4 Doom. You know what? Actually, that's not that bad. If they hit. 65. 4 turns, but he's only going to add 3 Doom. If I ran, it would have cost me probably like 5 Doom, right? So. Come on. You got to actually hit him, though. God damn it. Like some XCOM shit. That was like 90%. I know the last stack with him, though, is fucked up when you fight this guy. You see what this says? Oh, I forgot how to get the spells from him. Oh, right. I always forget about that. I always forget about that. Good call. I get in a lot of kicks, though. May as well do a prep kick. Void. Ooh. I mean, I could just get out of here right now. And possibly pick a katana up. Possibly. Perception's not great, though. Also, my faith is going down because I'm getting my ass kicked. Even though he's not doing damage. It's hurting me. Yeah, I could just void out. It's going to cost me some Doom, but either way, this is going to cost me Doom to fight this guy. Yeah, you could use it when you're about to get cursed, I guess, and avoid a curse. It's true. It's a good point. I never even used it for that. We never even used it for that. You get a buff for negative faith, but also a debuff. So can you go like full goth with this guy? Get like negative 10 faith. And they become like a warlock or something. Really? That's awesome. Dark Metamorphosis. Could pick up another spell from this guy, Doom 18, and keep kicking him. Couple spells. It's only 1 Doom. We're in the second mystery too right now. Could soak some Doom. Can you only do that once? No, that is. Just be whittling him down, I guess. Did not work that time. Enemies repeating meaningless facts. Okay, I see. One more time. And then I'm gonna go all out on him. Try to kill this fucker. Fuck. Just beat the shit out of him now. See, that last one didn't hit, though. Even though it should have. I hate this guy so much. Good thing he's not very strong, though. I could prep the attacks. Get 2 in. It's 8. Nah. Oof. Fucking hate this guy. You only do 5 actions with him, okay. That's what the trick is. And then the 6th action just gets wiped out, whatever it is. I've been trying to figure that out. I knew it was something like that. That makes so much sense. Someone has probably said that to me too, like 80 times, and I completely just didn't see it in chat or something like that, unfortunately. This game is tough with stuff like that because people get mad about the backseating, but I don't think you really can backseat in this game because the transfer of knowledge in this game is really just from person to person. There's not a lot you learn just playing through it, really. So it's tough. Like some people were getting mad in chat before, but it was like, God, there's not really... It's a card game, you know what I mean? Like the events are RNG, the things happen every single time. The point of the game is kind of like learning all the stuff that happens, and then that's when the game begins, you know what I mean? Like you have the rule book in front of you. You can't really spoil it for yourself, you know what I mean? I understand some of that frustration, but like... It's kind of a game you figure out how to play with other people, I think. The dialogue box, just random gibberish. But like, regardless, you're gonna pick up things on your own anyways, but... You notice the odd placement of ventilation shafts. They seem too small for anyone to crawl through, though. Yeah, except you're not, like, building your deck, you know what I mean? But, like... It's all the same events every single time. You find an envelope lying in a pillow in your bedroom. Inside is cash and a note from someone who's been watching you. They wish you luck in your task and promise to meet you soon. Just how did this envelope end up in your bedroom? You should interview the neighbors. Maybe you'll discover something the police missed. I'd say the spoilers would be like the mysteries themselves, like the plot of them. You know what I mean? Not wanting to wait for the elevator, you decide to take the rarely used stairs. You suddenly trip but grab the railing in the last second. When you get up to inspect what caused you to trip, you freeze in terror, slowly standing up. Oh, glad to hear that, Calamity. Yeah, exactly, Catherine. Exactly. I really wish this was actually a card game, too. Like, I hope he does that someday. I would totally fucking buy every set. Because you could actually play it on your own. I think it would be fucking awesome. I would love to have a real game of this. Although I guess the art style would be hard to translate over. Completely. It's got a certain charm to it. Although they could figure it out. Oh yeah, still no weapon. Forgot about that. Forgot about that. This guy's a ghost anyways, though, isn't he? No? I thought this guy was a ghost. What the hell's wrong with me? Board game would be cool. Doesn't really do a lot of damage. He is a ghost. Okay. If I had a weapon equipped, this would be blacked out. That's a little confusing, I guess. When Vinny ran into him earlier, it didn't seem like the game was seeing him as a ghost. You know what I mean? It made him like a normal enemy. But that's a ghost symbol, okay. Okay. Yeah. I forgot about Kick Sever. Oh, wait. Is he not a ghost? What the fuck is happening here? I can't Kick Sever. I thought he was a ghost. Oh, the crucifix! Oh my god! That's right. But I still can't do a kick seal? That sucks. I see. It completely changes that. There's a lot of stuff in this game that you get stuck on like that. Like when I was doing ill-fated runs, you completely forget that everything you're failing automatically. And I find myself sitting there like debating what to do. And it's like, it doesn't matter. You're going to fucking fail. You have to play the game completely differently. You know what I mean? It's so easy to forget that sometimes. But I think that's why I like this game. It's like, oh yeah, fuck. Like there's so many different ways to play it. All right. I think he changed it recently, so if you fight him as a tutorial enemy, he functions as normal. Yeah, it must have been that, exactly. Completed your ill-fated run with the priest on 99%. Nice. We did it with Miku. I did it with Miku on, like, hard. I did ill-fated on the hardest difficulty, I think, and I still was able to beat it somehow. Think, maybe? Ill-fated is definitely a way to play the game, though. That's a fucking pain in the ass. I guess I could just kick him. It doesn't matter. Kick seal seemed like it did more damage, though. Yeah, Miku is, I think, my favorite character to play as so far. I like the witch a lot, too, lately. If you get really good RNG with the witch and pick up some good spells, like, that is a cakewalk. Like, no question. But you can get fucked because you can get stuck with a bunch of spells you can't even use, and then you pretty much are just dead in the water because you've drawn too much doom. Get this guy. Thank you. Thank you. One neighbor is complaining about her underwear missing. Yeah, we gotta get the hospital a few times. I haven't used Moriko too much because I keep running out of ammo and stuff. And also, like, it sucks that her best, like, the perk of using her, you immediately, like, fuck your eardrums up. You know what I mean? Maybe there's a skill that can fix her eardrums. Yeah, I should probably get a weapon. Good call. Keep forgetting about that one. I love this encounter. Walking through the hospital corridor, you're stopped by an older man with a cast on his leg. Would you help me get down these stairs? It looks like a candy is stuck to his head, like a candy wrapped up. No! You struggle to help the man, but you both fall down the stairs. The man's cast breaks and you scream. Underneath the cast, there's a seething sore frothing with green bubbles. The man smiles. His smile is way too wide for his face. A woman jumps out of her apartment covered in gore. Between sobs, she tries to explain what happened. She was taking a shower when suddenly the shower head started spraying blood. A trail of blood leads into the dark apartment. For this one, calming her down, this might be one of the biggest buffs but reason restorations you can get in the game. If you calm her down, you get +3 reason, but it's charisma, so I'm definitely gonna fail this. I'll give it a shot, though. Hey! The woman sniffs and smiles weakly. You feel like you prevented something awful. 4 reason, that's fucking huge! Huge, man. Oh, yeah, it's from Warhammer Thin Your Paints thing. Thin Your Paints. Second neighbor is complaining about weird noises coming from the vents when she's at home. Let's go back to the hospital one more time. Your friends ask you to meet them at a certain secluded location. Getting there, you find a telescope with a note signed by your friend. The note tells you to look through the telescope. Curious, you should check it out. You don't see anything at first, and then you notice it. The bloated body of Oth-Glazaloth is getting closer. 33 ain't bad right now. -1 reason. I've been painting some minis lately. It's been a good hobby. I picked it up. Like, I used to do Warhammer when I was younger, like 10, 15 years ago. 15 years ago, actually. 20 years ago, actually. Like, some of the first editions or whatever. And then, like, you know, went to school, got out of it, lost touch with a lot of people who were into that. And then recently, over the pandemic, I really kind of picked the hobby back up and picked up some stuff. And I don't know, it's been a pretty good thing to do and hang out and watch TV and shit. I am 87 years old. I just had my voice box replaced. When you stop by home to pick up your lunch, you find a pile of letters in your mailbox. See? It's like breaking right now. I can't even talk anymore. Read the letters. Staying up late investigating the current case has really increased your electricity bill. Yeah, I had to get my voice box replaced. Rocco, dear. Come over, Rocco, and put the butter all over my feet. That's what I sound like when I don't have it on. Oh yeah, I don't have a fucking weapon still. That guy is a pain in the ass to fight anyways. And we got through without it even really being a big deal. You enter the dark boiler room and trip over the pipe. Cursing, you find a light switch and gasp in horror. It's not a pipe at all. It's a long, rubbery arm coiling around the room and ending in a ventilation shaft. Coming closer, you can smell something vile and rotten. You almost fall to the ground and you see the wide-open stare of the dead pervert. His elongated limbs stretching and disappearing in the vent's darkness. Inside his mouth, you find a tiny key. After the police arrived, the whole building was searched. Following the arms, detectives find the body of a man stuck in a ventilation shaft. Later, he's identified as the building caretaker. In his closet, police find pieces of underwear and voyeur photos of tenants. I love this little like song when you complete a mystery. I wish it was like a little bit longer though. Just a little bit. Because I always run out of it before I finish reading. I love that they try to cover up this poor dead lady. They find like this fucking monster living in the vents, and the police are like, yeah, it was a gas leak. Don't worry about it. But what about the arms in the vents? It was gas. Okay. +1 to all stats if you have no allies with you? Oh my god, that's huge. Yo, I don't want to ditch Kana though. It was all a hallucination from the gas leaks. You saw nothing, citizen. Could reroll. It's true. It's a good point. Doom isn't too bad, but that hit me at 40. We're going into the fourth mystery? Third mystery. It's not awful. I mean, +1 to all stats. I could ditch them. It's -1 damage. You have decent health. I mean, let's reroll and see. Why not? Quick thinking on your own. Like the fucking Green Day song. Well, you know what? It's kind of, I feel like it's forcing me to pick that one. But I'm going to go with Dex because Dex is going to help me overall, I think. And you go double Dex. I need some charisma. Not imperative, but yeah. Yeah, I think that'll do. I think that'll do. Yeah, Faith is a new mechanic. I don't have a grasp of it completely yet. Arcane Storm. So right now, current value is 11. Increases faith by defeating enemies and solving mysteries. Decreases faith by getting damaged in combat. +2 max stam and reason, +1 dex. Regain 1 stam and reason, plus 20 experience. I don't know. I don't know, man. So every time you solve a mystery, you get plus 20 experience. It's pretty good, in addition to like what you're getting already. Right? That's pretty stacked, actually. Not to play through a lot with this guy. I feel like it could be pretty different depending on what's going on. This is like the most complicated character they have so far. Huh. That key. I think I'm at my max right now, so I may as well go experience. It seems like the perks that you get, though, are supposed to offset it, too. So, yeah, the extra 40 experience, but some of the other stuff you get is better. I don't know. Also, your faith. You can get that leveled somehow. Yeah, that's true, Talbot. Quick stabbing is the way to go in this game. Just roll the dice. Many dice. Okay, so we're into the third mystery. I'm gonna leave Akko for the end. This is a pain in my ass. I think we'll do freaky footage. Although, I have pretty good stats right now, but we don't have no weapons or anything. 3 students disappeared in the process of making a documentary about local folklore and legends of the Hidden Temple. Now, on the first anniversary of the event, a suspicious man has started asking questions. He claims to be a private investigator hired by the parents of the students. Except the parents of your friends didn't hire him. Who is he, and what did the students discover out there? Yeah, I feel like there's still a lot to like see with this character. Like, you could do a high faith, low faith run. Let's just go buy a fucking knife. Come on, there better be a knife here. Son of a bitch. I'll take a surprise item. Hey, some milk. Come on, give me a knife. Fuck off, dog. Investigating village or forest locations has a small chance of lowering doom. I don't think I've ever bought this before. I know I have no money, but we're going to the forest soon, so. You're stopped by a girl you haven't seen in months, but how could she? She died in an accident. Stalker girl. Oh yeah, I didn't get a knife. That was the whole point of that. That was the whole point of that. Well, still got a pretty good chance here. Nope. Banana. Come on. Could throw the milk. She's not really that threatening, I guess. Like, this could end her if we hit him. Each one. But we didn't. Cult diary. Wow. On minus doom items lately. Getting closer, you can't help but notice a large number of trees have suddenly died, but what happened here? I feel like, since you get such good bonuses for completing mysteries with this guy, like, you take quite a beating, it seems like. I hate that -2 reason. Just fucking ticking away. Blood. Alright, let's go try to buy another knife. Please, give me a knife. Come on, man! can't take all this doom. One reroll. All right. I'll take it. And there's a small chance of reducing doom now that I have the map here. Didn't work that time. Feeling hungry, you've entered a small local restaurant and ordered the daily special made with today's catch. Just where the hell did this fisherman go? I think that looks kind of dank. It looks like a twice baked potato, but like with a big lobster in it. And that just looks like a scallop or sushi or something. Faith is like, ooh, it's going down. It does a bunch of stuff, basically. It changes depending on the amount of faith you have quite a bit. The big passive bonus when you complete a mission too. I can't do that right now. I don't need that shit. Because you can get addicted to it. Fucks you up, man. The trees overhead block the sunlight and you begin to feel gloomy. I need to kill some enemies and bring his faith up. May as well drink that milk too. Oh no, walking through the woods you discover a sweater. It's torn apart and covered in blood, but where's the owner? Hate that one. Not doing good. Parasitic organism burrows under the bark, undulating slowly. Drink that shit. Delicious. You have a feeling someone's following you. You ever go into the woods and just cut open a tree and suck the sap out of it? That's how real humans live. That's how our ancestors live. That's what you're missing out on. That bone broth. Following a trail of rotten fruit, you stumble on a small forest shrine. It's probably dedicated to some local spirit. The small statue looks alien and menacing. Destroy it. Ugh. You topple the evil-looking statue. Nothing seems to happen, but you have a terrible feeling about it. Damn it, you're a priest, man. You discover a giant plush toy half buried in a ditch. Feeling uneasy, you take a step back, but it's already too late. The Dream Eater. And that's a 77. We'll throw the bottle at him in the next turn. Hit him. Thank you. Oh, I should have kept that. Bottle's always a useful thing to have. Oh well. Nice. I did a lot of damage. Kill this motherfucker. Drowsy. All the paths look the same. Are you lost? The suspicious group you've been following is gathered in a nearby forest. They're enacting some sort of ritual in the clearing up ahead. The only nearby vantage point is a large rock. Strength check. Failed. Broke my leg. You have a feeling someone's following you. So potentially with this, the way this scenario is set up, you could pick the right place you need to go on the first try, but like, it really seem to go like that very often. Exploring the forest is exhausting. It's getting dark, so you decide to get back to the main road, but where is that? You lost? Failure, failing everything. You seem to walk in circles, not able to leave the cursed forest. Hours later, a pair of hikers find you and help you. You're really embarrassed, but safe. This is fucked for Doom right now. You have a feeling someone's following you, especially for that fucking item. I thought it was gonna help me. Oh no, the dog! I don't have good stats for this. Dog, please. No! You free the dog, but the rusty mechanism snaps and the trap closes on your hand. This is not going well, man. You have a feeling that you're being watched. When you hear a branch snapping, you quickly turn around. There's someone standing in the trees just a few meters behind. Confront them. No! The decomposing skin and vacant stare can only mean one thing. It's a corpse someone has propped up. The idea that someone could do it so close to you and so quietly makes you shudder. Yeah, we ain't getting out of here alive. A wet splash behind you makes you stop. You slowly turn around and see a young girl slowly walking in your direction. In her eyeball, there's a swarm of disgusting worms. One of them falls to the floor with a wet splash. Delicious worms. Not a bad chance to hit. We really kind of have to just fight her. Do it. Come on, man. You gotta actually hit her. 70s. Do 2 on that. Do it, do it. Thank you. And just end it. Whew, this mystery has been bad. Not bad times here. The rumored witch house seems empty. In the basement, however, you find a camera pointed at a large hole in the ground. On the table next to the camera, you see 3 cassettes, each titled after one of the missing friends. And you hear a curious sound coming from the hole. Get the fuck out of here. You even gain a level off that? Oh no, we do. Yeah, that was rough. That was bad. Damn it, that one keeps coming back. Gain 10 experience from escaping from an enemy encounter. Well, I can't be escaping right now, really. I'm gonna go luck. Fuck it. I'm gonna dump this into reason, too. What are we doing? Stand. Meh, could be worse. Doom is what I'm worried about more than anything. Some of our readers report a strange tall man dressed in white, taking the metro after dark, apparently stalking the passengers. Please take care and avoid traveling alone. Far out fable of a fear festival. Like, Akamanto's gonna fucking kill me, but I think I'm gonna lose on Doom before then, honestly. Festival's held every 27 years in the village. You don't like the sound of it, but your parents both agree you need a break from all the stress. Inside the letter, there's a bus ticket. It's the worst that could happen, you ask yourself as you board the bus. When you thought your stomach couldn't handle it anymore, the janky old bus stops at its destination. You get up and take a deep breath before you look around. It's a small village, and the nearby fields are surrounded by a thick forest. Someone's waiting for you? A fat man wearing dusty overalls approaches you. It's the inn owner who promised to pick you up. Following close behind him, your eyes are drawn to his hands, which are so deformed they resemble claws more than hands. A little blood right there. So you can go onsen, and that's just like a hot bath. Plus 2 stamina. I don't think it adds any doom. It's pretty good. Until you go like the second time. There's still some time before the festival starts. The locals are seemingly busy setting up stands and decorating the place. Oh fuck, I don't have any money. That's not good, dude. Let's look for friends. You stumble into your friend Dog. I need to move some stuff. Can you help? What? We'll take them. Festival grounds are now open for visitors. Maybe you should check it out. Enjoy the festival. There's still some time before the festival starts. Let's enjoy it. Oh no. There. Would you like to test your luck at this fine game? I have no money. I'm sorry, you can't afford a raffle ticket. A weird sound wakes you up. You step closer to the window and look out. You can't see anything and get ready to go back to bed when suddenly the moon comes from behind the thick clouds. 3 hooded figures are standing at the forest's edge. One by one, they light their torches and disappear behind the trees. What was that about? Who are they? They all wore strange masks. Should you follow them into the forest or try to find more information about the festival? Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, what do you think the dog had to move? Like, was he moving apartments? Like, what? What the hell was he doing? Weird sounds coming from the forest keep you up at night. What could it all mean? He's just moving the shop. While wandering through the woods, you discover strange carvings on one of the trees, and by the look of them, they were made recently. Could they be connected with the current mystery? I have pretty good knowledge. Come on, man, be smart. No. You can't tell what the strange symbols mean, and wandering around aimlessly in this forest will take some time before you pick up the trail again. Come on, man. It's what I don't need any more doom, please. Drooping tree branches hang over the path, framing it in an almost macabre way. It's almost inspiring. This is gonna be bad, though, if I get don't... Fuck it. Ooh, you completely get lost in your thoughts. You wander around the woods for a long time, but you're sure you have some new leads in your investigation. Oh, I thought that brought me to the void if I did that. Never mind. Hey, do I still have that? I do. Oh, fuck, I forgot about that. I should have used this for sure by now. I need to remember to use that. Yeah, the RNG is not good. It's said that a famous priest died on this rock. Perhaps his mysticism has seeped into it? Come on, man! You feel like you've attracted the attention of something terrible. Going back to the inn, you overhear 2 masked villagers. They're talking about something awakening at the next dawn. Ooh, could use it on Akamanta. That's a good idea. You wonder what's up with that. It's not safe here. You decide to block the entrance to your room with a nightstand. The festival's ending tomorrow and you can't be too careful. Reduce my doom map, please. You barely dodge a knife swing and fall to the ground. A short-haired woman giggles and takes a step back. You can run from us, but you can't hide, friend. Cultist hunter. I'm a priest! I'm a man of the cloth! How dare you? Yeah, this one is pretty in-depth, but yeah, there's not a lot that happens at the end. Oh, you can't use Void in combat. Could you use it before you get into combat with Akomanto, I wonder? I guess it wouldn't matter then. Boom, boom, boom. 80%. One, two, three. Be good if these guys start dropping some fucking items. Yeah, that's true. That does seem like it would be pretty fucking lame. But then again, that's kind of like the spell, but I guess, yeah, if it like Void only works on minor encounters or whatever, it would make more sense. It does seem like that would be cheesy, but Hearing some rustling behind a bush, you decide to hide behind a tree. There you spot 3 men, each armed with a rifle. They're obviously looking for something or someone. Run! You run, quickly leaving the hunter behind you. You stop when you reach Rika, the edge of the forest. Why is it so quiet all of a sudden? Is that blood? Where is everybody? The trail of blood and sickly smelling sludge leads to an outskirt of the village. Somewhere in the dark forest, there's an answer waiting for you. Yeah, getting shot sucks. Do you see the face? You can't tell me that that's not a face. Come on, right? How I look when I wake up in the morning. While exploring the right away. While exploring the factory, you're caught by the masked people that you've seen from the inn's window. Tied up, they bring you to the cult leader. We knew you'd come. You hear a raspy voice. It's your aunt's voice. Coming from behind the priest's weird mask. She signals towards the door behind him. Our master's waiting for a final blood sacrifice. You guys ready for this? The Simpsons. Bring me the boar. With a loud bang, the ancient horror disappears and the high priest falls to the floor, grabbing their shoulder. The last thing you see before blacking out are beams of the flashlights and a hand of a police officer saving you from falling. Later that day, detectives interrogating you are confused when you tell them about the ritual, the blood, and the eldritch being. The village is abandoned, and with no trace of blood anywhere. You were the only one seeing the ancient horror. Looks like he's wearing a crock on his Yeah, I can see a lot of things with this. This is a real ritual mask, though, right? This is like an actual thing, correct? While you couldn't catch the leader of the cult to interrogate them, the people are safe. You board the old bus, wondering what would happen if you didn't stop the ritual in time. I think finding the cult is tied down many times you explore the forest. That's why you got it right away. It seems like sometimes I don't get it right away like that, but yeah, I think you might be right. Oh, the other monster. Okay, yeah, definitely. I would agree with that. It's like, it reminds me of like a xenomorph mixed with Homer Simpson for some reason. Oh, good. Well, that's good. Fuck you. I hate that one. Back in your home, you think of your next move. Oh yeah, we already opened that. Can't take a bath now because of the water. You gotta pour water, all the bottled water on yourself. Blah, blah, blah. A local dentist has been found guilty of implanting dog teeth on their human patients. Motive is currently unknown. Yeah, I guess the detective was undercover. That's the only thing I can think of. All right, Kamato, but we pretty dead. Pretty bad here. The Chilling Chronicle for Crimson Cape. A new game is spreading among your friends. A dare to stay in the unused school restroom after classes. A dare to meet Ako Manto.